Hi, this is Cody Sandel, the president of Code for Kids. We're continuing our series looking at Arcade MakeCode, a visual programming tool that helps you make games pretty easily, and it simulates the games over here. So this is a really fast way to try things out. We are using it to tell stories. In this tutorial, we are finishing up our story of the sword in the stone, the story of how Arthur pulled the sword from the stone and became the true king. So we have here a little boy named Arthur. He was made fun of, and that's where we are in the story. So now we want Merlin to appear and the stone itself. So since we did a little effect, remember we want to, effects don't make the program stop there. They're non-blocking. So let's add a little pause so you can see that effect. And then we need to add some more sprites. Let's load in a stone from the gallery. And I guess that'll work. We also need a sword. And you will see here that programming, I'm way better at programming than I am at drawing. But we will make do together. So here's my little sword, and I'll make it this color. Actually, let's make it this color. More like let's make it longer too. Yeah, that looks good. And then let's make the hilt of the sword kind of more brown. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, you can see it's a sword. That'll work. And remember, let's give it a good name. Stone. And we need to set its position. We can just go grab that block here. Set stone. And put it over here. We'll put Arthur close to the center of the screen, and this will be kind of next to it. So let's get Arthur a little over to the left of that, and he can maybe be a little above it too. Let's see how that looks. Get through the story, wait 2 seconds. See our effect. There. Excellent. Let's make some more of our story. One day, Arthur found a sword that was stuck inside a stone. And we can leave that at the bottom probably. Boom, boom. And let's make another pause. You don't need to do that per se, but we're just going to do that for fun. And now let's add Merlin. Again, you can kind of click and drag to move it around. Your mouse can also move it up and down if you've got a mouse wheel. Let's rename this to Merlin. And I don't think there's any like wizard-looking characters here, but maybe we can just give someone a wizard hat, maybe. There we go. Let's give this guy a wizard hat. What do you think? And give him kind of wizard robes here. And say every wizard hat needs to end in white, right? Now this is the erase tool. I'm just gonna, there we go. See how that looks. Not all that great, but hey, that's as good as I got. You can probably draw better than I can. We're gonna set Merlin's position. Remember, you gotta change it over here to the character that you wanna work with. And Merlin should be kind of over close to the edge of the screen on the left. And let's see how that looks like. Gotta wait 2 seconds. Wait a second for the effect. Sort of inside a stone. Wait a second. There's Merlin. Aha. And we need more of our story. A wizard named Merlin appeared and said, "Only the true king may remove that sword." See what that looks like. I want to show you something here too. Let's say I wanted to go on further, and then more stuff happened. Okay, watch what happens. So some things are easy with this system, but some things may not be obvious. So because we had more text than could appear, what it does is it realizes that the text is going to go out of the box, and then it makes kind of another page. Now we don't need that for this, but I wanted to show you what happens if you type in more text with the long text block here. So that gives us more of our story, and pause again for another second. And maybe let's remember we did some effects. Let's make Arthur think about that. So Arthur is going to, you can kind of choose whatever you want. Choose what you think looks cool. Remember to set how long you want it to happen. And remember that it does not block, so we need another pause. So Arthur's kind of thinking. He has a little effect. You can change that effect to whatever you want. And then let's add another effect for the whole screen. As he figures it out, make it smiles, maybe 2 seconds of smiles. And we want to change, let's look at this. We want to change this a few images here. So the wizard appears, thinks for a second, he has an effect. And what we want to do here is we want the stone to go back to the stone without the sword in it, and we want Arthur to have the sword. So what that is called in this MakeCode is you're setting the image. Now, if I do it here, it's actually going to create a whole new copy. So I don't want to do that. I just want to change the image. There it is, under image. So we're going to change the image of the stone to be the stone without, oh, which stone did I use? Well, there, I think that's it. And we're going to duplicate this, and we're going to change Arthur to one of the guys with a sword. There we go. And this might make more sense to you if I do it this way. We're going to add, it doesn't, what I just did is only to put the pause right next to the effect. That didn't change anything else. And let's add one final text here. All hail Arthur. our true king. And let's see how that looks. Wait 2 seconds. Got sort of stuck in the zone. Merlin appears. Thinking about it, there's an effect. There, now he's got the sword. The sword disappeared from here. Oliver Arthur, our true king. But nothing happens here, right? So what you can do is inside of game, you can make a win or a lose. We'll make it a win. And you can see the whole story. There you go. That's storytelling, and it resets whenever you hit A again. So that is how to use Arcade MakeCode, how to tell a story, how to use timing, do things with sprites. This gets you quite a ways. If you want to save it, you can click this and it saves it on your computer, but also it will just automatically remember it inside of your browser as well. So if you make a program, please feel free to send it to me. I would love to see what stories you create.